Chapter 3, Kate. "Pull me up!" Kate shouted above the wind. Once Kate realized she had gone down farther than she intended, she tried not to panic about not being able to get back up. Neither one of her sisters was very big. Or strong, she thought. "Hey, pull me up!" Their faces disappeared from view, then there was a slight movement in her hands. The hose started moving upwards in short, jerky stages. It was hard to hold on with her sweaty hands. She could feel tears welling up in her eyes. She was scared now. Just as she was about to shout again, there was a sharp tug on the hose. The rest happened so fast. For a moment, Kate felt weightless. Then her worst fear came true. She was falling. She tried to scream, but no sound came out. Sarah's face appeared briefly above her, but it became smaller and smaller until she couldn't see it at all, or the opening of the hole. Free-falling, Kate tumbled down, down, down into the darkness. The rush of the wind and the increasing volume of the thrumming pushed her screams back into her mouth and into her stomach. Am I going to die? Her mind was filled with images of her parents, sisters, and friends, and then a more immediate concern. Will it hurt? As these thoughts ran through her mind and sadness wrapped around her like a crushing blanket, Kate didn't notice that she was starting to slow down. The farther down the hole she got, the stronger the wind got, until the force of the wind coming up equaled the speed at which she was falling. Kate came to an almost complete standstill in midair. The wind was so loud and so strong that it took Kate a few moments to realize that she wasn't falling anymore, but rather almost hovering. What the? If she stretched her arms and legs straight out like a starfish, she could stay in place. She got scared, though, and brought her limbs back in, wrapping her arms around herself. But as soon as she did this, she began to descend once more, slowly tumbling over and over. Come on, you can do this, she said out loud. Kate took a deep breath and pushed her arms and legs out again. It took a little time for her to right herself, but she did it. Arms out, hover. Arms in, fall. She could even make herself go up a few feet depending upon how she curved her body. This is crazy. Kate's mind was racing. It was hard to see anything through the tears that were streaming up her face because of the wind. She clenched her eyes tight, then peeked out through one eye. She could just make out a kind of shape on the wall on the other side of the tunnel. Is that an opening? Kate knew she needed to get over there to investigate, or be stuck forever hovering. But how? Jutting out her chin, as if pointing where to go, produced no result. Next, she tried flapping her arms like a bird, but that just made her feel sick to her stomach as she went up and down in place like a yo-yo. She tried swimming towards the opening, but that had the same effect as flapping her arms. So finally, she tried simply reaching out with one hand, but that caused her to spin and took some time to right herself and not throw up. Nothing was working. Kate's arms were getting tired, but every time she brought them in to rest, she would start to fall again. I can't do it. I just can't, she said to no one other than herself, as she slowly rolled over and over, sinking farther and farther down into the darkness, her exhausted arms hanging limp by her sides. Well, I hope you enjoyed that chapter. There are plenty more to go, so make sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss what's coming up next. There's a lot more to come. And if you are enjoying it, by all means, feel free to share this with your family and friends so that you can watch and listen together. I'm Eric Jingles, the author of The Nomies and the Surface Protocol. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time.